got a question on your mind, then Brian's gonna find the answer with you. He'll answer it for you. And you. Just ask anything that's in your head. Tell him everything he'd like to know. If it's good, then you better ask Brian the bunny rabbit.
Hey, howdy, hey everybody. Yes, it's back. It's the return of You'd Better Ask Brian, once again. The show where I, Brian the Bunny Rabbit, will be answering the viewers' questions, and that includes you too. So without further ado, let's get started with the first question. Joshua Wilkins asks, what is Albert the Fifth Musketeer? Ah, this could bring back memories. It's an animated cartoon series that was originally produced in France, but was eventually dubbed in English by Tenpin Ali for Children's BBC, featuring the voices of Susan Sheridan and Jimmy Hibbert. It focuses on the antics of Albert, who with the other musketeers have adventures as they fight with the guards of Cardinal Richelieu, and attempt to thwart his plans to take over France. There were 2 VHS releases of the series from BBC Video, but they're now turning out to be very rare indeed. As for the distribution, it's owned by DHX Media, since it was also produced by Cine. Next we have 5 questions from Louis Walkden. 1. How many game shows did Sammy Sallow from Number Time host? Well, there's Find One Plum from number 1. Guess Whose House from number 3, and Take 6 Eggs from number 6. Andy McEwen, who plays Sammy Sallow in Number Time, only appeared in the first series back in 1993, and around that time, he sometimes appeared in the tent stop from Playdays. 2. Who are the residents of the Doll's House from Number Time? Well, there's Scrap, Glimmer the Robot, Annie the Cowgirl, Ticker the Alarm Clock, Branston the Butler, and Captain Kevin the Pirate. Also, Paul Corley not only played Scrap in the long-running series, but he also voiced Bill in the Bill and Bernie segments too. 3. Do you want Brambley Hedge on TV burp? Maybe, if someone thought of using one clip from an episode as a quickie. 4. Are PB Bear and Friends and Dig and Dug with Daisy matched by Valley Arm Digital Pty Limited? Not really, but I know they are distributed by Beyond Distribution, who also own the other Darling Kindly Classics, and Numberjacks. And 5. This is a good one, which of these is not a herb? Basil, coriander, or carrot? Carrots, of course. In fact, I have one here. Manabunga. Delicious. Come on guys, you got to love carrots. Anyway, moving on. Oh boy, guess who's back at long last? The young folk himself, Steve Knowles. He asks, what's your opinion on Ed and Out Show? I think they're alright, and I think they are quite amusing. And before you ask, Steve's now moved out of doing continuities, to buying a load of DVDs. A bit like myself actually. Still, good choice if you'd ask me. Patrick Scott, another Ed and Out Show fan, has sent me 5 questions now. 1. Did you record any episodes of Dick and Dom in the Bungalow back then? No, I didn't. 2. Who are your favorite presenters from CBBC from the 2002 to 2006 era? I like all of them, but Dick and Dom, Barney Harwood, and Ann Foy are classics. 3. Do you love Ed and Out Show like me? I think so, and I hear you've got a fan-made Ed and Out Show website as well. That's actually quite cool. 4. Do you have any episodes of a CBBC program called The Makeshift, starring Michael Underwood and Sophie MacDonald? No, I don't, but I have found a promo for it thanks to somebody called Aidan Lung who uploaded it. Check it out.
What can be made of this? It's a delicious, edible, gory hand.
Ugh.
It's a mouse splat mat. It's a udder dispenser. It's a doggy doo with authentic trainer tread.
Ugh.
Make a mess with a new series of The Makeshift.
Never made anything before? You'll want to now.
Monday at 4:20 CBBC on BBC One.
And 5. Have you seen Comic Relief in the Bungalow? I've only seen clips of it. Next we have 2 questions from Ben Freeman. 1. What's your favorite episode of Thomas and Friends? That's a tough question. One of my favorites had to be Thomas and Gordon, because that's the very first episode ever filmed. Except there were a few goofs from the outset. And 2. Who voiced Moo Moo in McDonald's Farm? It was Judy Bennett, who I believe also did the voice for Baa and Oinky in the series. She also voiced Walter in the 1996 adaptation of Dennis the Menace, as well as Maisie and Baby Grumpling in The Perishers. And a true fact, Judy Bennett was the 6th longest-serving soap actress worldwide, playing Shula Hebden Lloyd in The Archers. And she also worked on Clopper Castle, The Munch Bunch, Here Comes Mumphy, and The Adventures of Rupert Bear, all from ITC, who brought the classic Jerry Anderson productions to life. Fleedle Deedle asks, would you recommend Humble Toys Family? Yes, me and Brianna should be. One episode of that program is available on the new Bright Lunch DVD that came out lately. And I'm pretty sure it had an official DVD release as well. Next we have good old Harry Humble with his 5 questions. 1. What would you say is your favorite Divino in Combo 9's? Well, I kinda like the all singing all dancing one from the first episode, Double 9's. I also like Big Bad Buffalo and Kissy Kissy Love Love too. 2. As for SIP Animation themselves, what would you say is your favorite program? Combo 9's, and the Tofus. I like all the others the same. 3. Have you found any more obscure game publishers? If you have, what's your favorite game from them? I like Cruncher in Maze Land from Green Street Games, Postman Pat Package of Fun from Q&D Multimedia and Focus Multimedia, Fetch the Vet from Europress and Granada Learning, and I like all the Learning Land games from Dar Agostini Multimedia. I don't know, but there's so many obscure publishers, I just can't name them all. 4. What are your favorite Dick Entertainment programs? I like all the Mario and Sonic cartoons, Inspector Gadget, Captain N the Game Master, The Get Along Gang, Teddy Ruxpin, Where's Wally, Captain Z and the Z-Zone, and a few others. And 5. What do you think of James Price's Spider-Man costume? Awesome. He looks exactly like the real thing with it. Oscar Barnett asks, what do you think of my new show, Behave Looney? It's great. Made in the same way as the Mr. Bean show, but with a new character played by the same solo actor himself. Corey Hopkins asks, what's your opinion on the new CBeebies bedtime hour schedule? It's not too bad. Along with In the Night Garden and the bedtime story at the end, you normally get the new Clangers and Abney and Teal, and occasionally you still get Charlie and Lola and the new 64 Zulane. Aaron Mann has got 4 simple questions now. 1. Do you remember Orange and T-Mobile before EE replaced them? Oh yes, I remember the adverts, and I occasionally see the shops and advertisements on bus stops around me. 2. What do you think of my interview with Dusty the Cat on Bright Lunch? It was perfect for our lunchtime show as it's always been. And you were the second ever person to chat to her. 3. Do you remember seeing Ready Steady Cook? Yes, I think so, and it was the good old Ainsley Harriet years. Plus, it was on just before The Weakest Link, as well as The Simpsons and The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And 4. Have you ever seen Tugs before? Why yes, of course, and I've got it on VHS. The one I have has the episodes Trapped Ghosts and High Winds. Rob Chuckle asks, do you like the TV shows for the Win playlists that Corey Hopkins has made? I think they're alright, and quite interesting too if you'd ask me. Somebody called Pretty Cure Agency has asked me 6 questions now. 1. Do you like the Pretty Cure Media franchise? Never heard of it. 2. How many game shows did Gene Rayburn host? You're talking about one of those classic American game show hosts, right? Well, he was famous for being the original host for Match Game, also known as the original Blankety Blank. I also hear he was in the original To Tell the Truth, and What's My Line as well. 3. Who's John Cena? A worldwide famous boxing champion, whose infamous announcer's call on WWE became a meme in its own right. 4. Do you like Darkseid, the king of troll from Left 4 Dead 2? No, I don't. 5. Do you watch this? No, I don't. It's just an old Bollywood movie logo. I don't watch Bollywood films, I'm afraid. And 6. Can you subscribe to me? I'm not sure, but we'll see. The last 5 questions belong to the CP channel. What are my favorite old and new programs on CBeebies? Oh, I think all the old programs are my favorites. And I like some of the new programs, including the new Teletubbies, the new Clangers, Whirly Woos, the Let's Go Club, Show Me, and Wussy What the Clumsy Cat. What are my favorite old and new CBBC programs? CBBC nowadays is starting to get a bit unwatchable for me, as it's getting a bit too cringeworthy, especially that certain panel show called The Dog Ate My Homework. Oh boy. I'll stick to the classics like Get Your Own Back, Shoot, 50-50, Stupid, Live and Kicking, Smart, Chuckle Vision, Rotten Ralph, and a whole lot more. And finally, have you seen the new CBeebies bedtime hour schedule? Come to think of that, I've already answered that question to Corey Hopkins earlier, but I'll say it again. It's alright for a start. Uh-oh, is that the time already? Well, that's all we've got time for this week, so I'll be hopping off. And remember to send me more questions in the comments and on the Superstar Comedy website so that I'll answer them in time for next week. Until then, goodbye.
Brian the Bunny Rabbit.